Hey guys, long time no see. I know that I said I would have some Let's Play stuff up soon, but well, my Dazzle just got in the mail today. Even though I paid for rush shipping and it should have been in last Saturday, didn't come in till today, which is Tuesday. So that happens. But hopefully, I'll get some Let's Play stuff up soon with Lego Batman. Lego Batman 2, just bought it, so it'll be brand new to me. So that'll be fun, right? But anyway, today, gonna review a terrible movie called ATM. Watched it last night. Was not worth the $1.75 rental fee. It was awful. We rented it because my friend Brian had heard a lot of people talking about it, and I guess it stayed in the theater for a reasonable amount of time, so we thought we'd give it a shot. You know, how bad could it be? Awful. It could be awful. The entire movie, like it's supposed to be a horror film, it just left me frustrated. Like there were so many plot holes and like, it didn't make any sense. There were so many, it was so unrealistic. It was awful. Ugh. So I'm gonna start going in depth in some scenes, so if you don't want to get spoiled, I guess run away now. But here goes. So like, there are just a few scenes that really stick in my brain. Like, so the janitor guy comes in, but we think it's the killer, and then they start beating the crap out of him. Why doesn't the janitor guy just go, hey, wait, what are you doing? You know, make any kind of noise as to like why he's being attacked, like any kind of questioning noise. Why doesn't he just, hey, I saw your help written there, came to help. A guy's just not gonna walk into an ATM and just like, it just seems stupid that he didn't say anything at all. He had plenty of time to like try and explain why he was there before they should have choke him and kill him. But that wouldn't have made for a good story. And then, so the guy gets the hose from the Christmas tree farm, and he's like hobbling over there, and he sticks it in through the vent so the water starts to, you know, fill up. Because like, oh god, no, he's gonna drown us. No, he's trying to freeze us. Okay, and the guy puts the car in front of the door so it can't really open, but it still opens up a little bit. You got a trash can, so why don't you wedge the door open, put the trash can in there so the water runs out, so you don't have water up to your knees. Because there were two trash cans, so they could still do the fire thing with the trash can, but it just didn't make any sense. Didn't make any sense why they wouldn't wedge the door open so that the water wouldn't get so high. Because it would have just like, it would have just trickled out, and then it wouldn't have been a problem. Yeah, it still would have been slippery, and yeah, what's-your-face probably still would have died because it was slippery, but maybe not, because they wouldn't have been so cold that they would have, you know, he would have stumbled, my legs give out of me. It just doesn't make any sense. I just don't understand. There were so many, and like the ending didn't make any sense. Like how there were blips missing in the ATM, and like they were arresting the guy without any questions. Like there was no evidence that pointed to him causing all that shit. Like, yeah, I guess they could have arrested him for trying to break into the ATM, but there's a big ATM with like a car through it, and like there's two people dead, and there's water, and there's a hose going into the ATM, and like the gas line's cut, and it didn't make any goddamn sense. And then instead of showing us what happens to the guy, the main character, the director ends it with, well, I watched the director's cut, so I don't know what the theatrical ending was, but the director's cut ending, like, we just find out a whole bunch of stuff about the killer, and I guess he's just a crazy ATM killer, and it just didn't. None of it made any sense, and it was frustrating, and every decision that anyone made was frustrating, and it was so unrealistic, and I can't handle it. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. I was just yelling at the TV the whole time. It was not scary, it was not foreboding, it was not suspenseful. It was just stupid and frustrating. Oh, awful. Awful movie. Awful. But, if you guys have watched any recent scary movies, or any just good movies, feel free to leave some suggestions. If you have some suggestions for games that you guys would want me to do Let's Plays of, I have a PS3, I have a PC, and I have like a DS-ROM, and I have a Wii. So yeah, if you got some suggestions, I can't promise I will, watch all of those movies and review them, or play all of those games, because games are expensive. But I will try my damnedest. If you guys give me something good, I will definitely try. Try is the key word. Yeah. See you guys, sometime.